Hey guys, Emo Tempest here again with an updated deck profile on the Masked Heroes. This is version 2.0, I guess you could say. I took it to Locals last Saturday and I did pretty good. I went X and 1 in Swiss and I got second place. I lost to Infernities in finals, and I lost. The only other loss I had was against Inzectors in round 3. And I blame it because I didn't draw any monsters. Really, it is a low monster count. I did say that it's gonna happen, but whatever. This is the updated deck profile. I guess I'm gonna go into it right now. I think my camera is running out of battery. One Stratos for the searching and the popping. Triple Bubble Man. The monster count didn't really change. Triple Alias and one Ice Edge. Ice Edge is a good tech. He doesn't. I didn't get to use him as much as I wanted to. He really didn't see a lot of play, so I'm keeping him in here for right now. See how he does. Next week, or this Saturday, actually tomorrow. I think tomorrow is actually the Dragons Collide tournament at my locals, so I don't know if I'll be able to test this out again, but if anything, I'll give you guys another deck profile for next week. The traps are Solemn Judgment, one Mirror Force, one Starlight Road, two Hero Blasts. I'm thinking of cutting this down to one. The Gem Sparks do enough damage as it is. I don't think there's going to be much anything else. What I did take in my side deck last week that was very useful was the Vanity's Emptiness. It was it worked really well against Samurais. After they specialed the Elder, I went ahead and activated this, and because all they had was monsters and their gateway, they were pretty much locked. They scooped on me, so I'm testing it with double in the main and double Torrential. Again, this card is great. Same thing against Samurais and Inzectors and all that wind up stuff. Really shuts them down. Now I'm going into the spells. Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm, Staples. I'm not playing Dark Hole anymore. I kind of don't like it anymore, but that's just me. I have one Warrior Returning Alive. A Hero Lives. This card is great to if you draw this and no E-calls and no Stratos, no other monsters. It helps you go for, I don't know, it helps you come out when you have nothing but traps and spells. It's really good. One Reinforcement. And the triple emergency call for the searching. Remember, you're only running 9 or 8 monsters. The triple super poly. This card is too good, really. It's almost free if you didn't have to discard a card. As soon as we get Oscudo, it's going to be even better. Triple duality. Triple gem spark. And triple miracle fusion. And last is the triple mass change. Like I said, the only things I took out were the DNA transplant and the safe zones. The safe zones didn't work as well as I'd like them to, either against the Insector matchup. They were pretty dead half the time, so I took them all out. I have a side deck for this one now, so I'm gonna get into that. Double Consecrated Lights, good against the Dark Worlds and your Insectors and your random other dark decks. I tried to run it against the Infernity guy I lost to, but I didn't draw a single one. But yeah, two Gemini Imps. For the Dark Worlds, now that they won the YCS Long Beach, these are gonna see a lot more play than they did before. Two MSTs, because sometimes even with Masked Hero Acid, you know, Harpy's Feathering, everything, these are just added back up for anything else. Two Prohibitions I thought were good just in case for, you know, against Inzectors. You prohibit Hornet, you prohibit Centipede or Dragonfly or something, and it kind of locks them for a while. I tested this out later, but I wish I had taken it with me last week. Smashing Grounds, just in case you run into, because a lot of people will side in the Ryos if they don't already main them. This is an extra out to that. It helps. Two Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors, also for the Inzector matchup, and now against the Infernities. They have that Void Ogre Dragon now, so this is going to be a little better if you can keep it out. And Triple Rivalry, everybody's Warrior, your Utopia, your Blade Armors, and everything. This is good against the wind-ups when they don't loop you and stuff. I'm going to go into the extra deck really quick. One Utopia, two Blade Armor. Yeah, one Masked Hero Vapor and two Acids. Vapor did really well. When they activate Dark Hole or Torrential on your plays, you can mass change from your hand, keep him alive. You still have a 2400 beater and go in. Remember, you can mass change your other masked heroes like go from Masked Hero, play another Mask change, go into Acid, or vice versa. Like if they try to bottomless your Acid, you can go into Vapor, and Vapor stays alive. One Draco Equist, one Adoration for the mirror match. He didn't see much play, but I'm sure he will in the future. Nova Master, one Great Tornado, one Gaia, two Absolute Zeros, and two Shinings. This deck does really well against a lot of things. It's pretty balanced, I think. Like I said, I took out the DNA transplants in the safe zones. I do recommend that you guys try the DNA transplant, at least only one, no more than that. Simply because it's interesting. It's an interesting tech. Like I said, you can make your super polys more live and your mass changes by changing everybody's attribute or whatever to whatever you want, fire, water. Even if you... Oh, it actually did really well when Catastor swung in at me. I changed my Vision Hero, my Mass Hero to Dark, so Catastor wasn't able to kill me, and I went for game next turn. If I don't get to test this out again tomorrow because of the Dragon's Collide structure deck, I'm gonna come back to you guys next week with a Destiny Hero Diamond Dew Turbo build. The Destiny Hero deck that I was using before windups, that I used to top first and second at locals for like a couple months. So yeah, guys, this is Emo Tempest again. I'll see you guys next week.